Good morning, party people. Hey, it's your host, Matt Morgan, and you're tuning in to another episode of Car Musings. How's everybody doing today? How is your integrity today? How is it going today? That's all I want to know. Are you keeping your integrity in check? Are you being a good person? Are you doing the right thing? That is the question of the day, my friends. Yep, as always, as always. So, anyways, I'm out and about and doing my taxi duty. Right? If it's not for my kid, it's for the boss at home, and doing what I can to do what I can. I guess it's the only way to explain it. Technically, I have no other choice because I have nowhere else to be. This job hunt thing has been a pain. So, anyways, before I get into that, hey, please check out themadmorgan.com. More and more as the days go on at this point, I definitely could use the fundage. I could definitely use the assistance if you are generous enough to donate some of your hard-earned money or some of your crypto or whatever. Anything and everything could be helpful. I appreciate that very much because, yeah, I'm living off credit now, and it sucks. But I think we've all been there at one point, during hard times. You just got to make the most of it. Do what you can to get through it. That's kind of where I'm at, persevering. But enough about that. My sob story. It is what it is. What are we going to talk about today? I guess is the question. Do I have anything off the top of my head? I know I do a lot of those motivational things. Keep going, keep your head up, and it's important. I just, want to let you know it's important that you keep moving forward. The world's a strange place and it's getting uglier by the day, but we don't have to make it that. We can make the world whatever we feel that we need to, and if not, at least our own little world. Because believe it or not, as I've always mentioned about the domino effect, if you put out the good vibe, you're going to influence others. If you do the right thing, you're going to influence others. It's just a matter of, I guess the only way I can explain it is the whole world has got a new pandemic, and it's called FOMO. People are so worried about missing out, about what everybody else is doing, and so that's the thing. But that could work to our advantage, folks. That could work to our advantage, this whole FOMO thing. Because if we do the right thing, set the right examples, do all that, well, damn, I don't mind if people want to jump on board and do the right thing and have integrity and be good to people and be kind and do what they should be doing. Because that would be a good trend. That would be something that we'd want people to do, not these assholes. I mean, I'm sick and tired of looking into the dark ends of what's going on in the world and seeing what I see because it maddens me. It maddens me. It friggin' pisses me off when I see some of the outlandish crap that people do. And you don't want to think about it because you don't want to bring it to the forefront of your head and your mind and what's going on and everything else. You don't want that. You don't want that to be there. You don't want to have to think about that one. You know, it's maddening. It pisses me off when I see that stuff. You know, I stumbled across a post the other day about a friggin' home invasion in friggin' New Brunswick, and I'm like, this fucking shit doesn't happen in our country. So obviously, there's a problem somewhere coming from outside of the country because this is not behavior of something that we do in our country. We don't do this to the retired couple down the street that are so sweet. We don't do this. But that's the problem. There is a foreign element, and I'm not trying to throw shade or hate or everything else. And because I don't want people going on about you're a bigot, you're a racist, you're this, you're that. Fuck you. The signs are there. And for all I know, it is what it is. It could be, you know, somebody local, somebody that we know. I don't know, but when the behavior starts changing, you really have to stop and take notice and go, hey, hang on for 1 second. We've had 30 some odd years with no problems. What's changed that now, Tom and Marge are getting their house broken into, and there's violence going on? What has changed? I guess is the question, right? So that's the concerning part that people really have to start thinking about and go, huh, so what is this? What's going on? What has What's the standing element that basically says, hey, anyways, I'm going to let you make your own conclusion on that one. I'm going to let you decide what you feel is best and everything else. That's fine. But stay vigilant, my friends, is all I'm saying. Prepare. Prepare, stay vigilant. That's what you got to do. You have to stay on top of it all. You do. You do. And open your eyes. Don't live in your own little box and think to yourself everything's dandy. You have to prepare for the invasion element that's there, in one capacity or another, whether or not it is Johnny down the street, he turned out to be a bad apple because he got involved with the wrong crowd. You don't know. Not necessarily saying 100% is coming from outside, people that we've rescued from their countries and taken into our civilization and our society. I'm not necessarily saying all these people that we've given free handouts to and everything else, that it's necessarily them that's causing the problems. I'm not saying that. But look at the numbers. Look at how it figures, right? It's looking pretty good at this point. It's looking pretty good that that's a probable cause. But hey, it could be Johnny down the street that you grew up with. Hey, you don't know. You don't know. It is one of those things. You just don't know. You just don't know. And you got to just be vigilant about it. You got to be careful about it. But that's what I'm saying, folks. Don't. It's better to be on the defensive than it is to be the victim, right? And people are like, "Oh, don't agonize the situation." But these people are morons, right? These people are morons. They can't do anything other than barbaric type stuff. They have no skill set and whatnot, and so who knows what they're going to do? You can't reason with stupid. You just can't. Stupid, stupid. Trying to reason with it is like, it's near impossible to try to reason with stupid. So stay vigilant. Now, I'm not saying go out and buy a freaking whole armory of weapons, but put some cameras out, put some distractions up, make it more difficult, make it more that's you're unappealing, because these people are brazen. They really are brazen. They're lazy fucks that don't want to get jobs and earn an honest day's paycheck, so they basically steal from others and they take from others. Frankly, if it was up to me, I'd be taking a baseball bat to their heads. I don't know how I don't know how I would treat it. I often think about this one. If I caught you bastards breaking into my house and terrorizing my family, what would I do? How would I seek payback in return? And I've thought about this one, and I'm like, what would I do? Would I hang you from your toenails? I don't know. I know it will probably be something along the lines of a slow, painful death. Because the thing is, or, karma or something like that. Because the thing is, in Canada especially, our justice system sucks. It needs a revamp. All right? Our laws are fucking stupid. We catch and release type bullshit so they can go out and commit more crimes. Absolutely stupid. I honestly think, and you know what? Yell at me all you want in the comments, yell at me all you want in emails and everything else. I honestly think capital punishment should be out there for more things than the major ones, right? But I honestly think that, any sort of major crime should not be excusable. Like rape and murder and everything else, those shouldn't be excusable. Those should be tortured to death. I'm sorry. I mean, call me a sadistic, but I think I should be tortured to death. I think you should suffer on the way out rather than a quick release. That's my viewpoint. I'm sorry. Why should you have a smooth exit because you're not happy with life, but you've ruined other people's lives? Why should you have a smooth exit? No, you shouldn't have a smooth exit. Torture you the fuck to death so you're going out agonizing like the pain you caused other people. That's my viewpoint. And people might like, well, that's just wrong, Mad Morgan. That's just wrong. Okay, call me sadistic. I don't care. That's my viewpoint. That's how I feel. Take it or leave it. Don't I don't know. That's on you. That's up to you. I am perfectly fine with making somebody pay the price for doing the bad deeds, and I think that they should get it in return. I really do. I don't see why they should get away scot free. But hey, as I said, call me sadistic, whatever. We do need a revamping on our criminal system. We do need a revamping on the way that we treat the security of our society. It's really disturbing when you're on edge, and really disturbing when you're on pins and needles and everything else, and just concerned about this, that, and everything else. So, oh yeah, dealing with some idiot doesn't realize light changed, and he ran the light. So, whose fault is it, bud? Whose fault is it? You ran the fucking light. It wasn't me. You're the one that's at fault, and yet you're coming at me for shit? Fuck you. Jesus fucking Christ, people! Fucking idiots. Anyway, sorry. Little exchange there. Quebec drivers, fucking worst, in my opinion, at times. But then again, now that I live in Quebec, in the remote areas up north, whenever I travel towards the border of the southern places like Ontario and stuff, I see a lot of stupid there. And then I see stupid coming up from the States. I see stupid everywhere. It's crazy. It is. Anyway, so welcome to my little world. That's why I love the interactions car wise, because where else are you going to get this kind of interaction? People have a tendency to be so brave and brazen when it comes to driving. Like, it's just incredible the amount of stupidity you find when people feel that they're in a cage of protection where they think you get away with everything. Holy fuck a duck. Um. So, anyways, back to the thing. So here's the thing. You got to be safe out there. You got to be, the world's fucking changing. Like, we didn't come out of COVID in a better state. We came out of COVID in a stupid state. We came out of COVID in an aggressive state. I mean, we had an opportunity that the world fucked up. The government's fucked up. Hell, we came out of COVID into a friggin' war. What the fuck? Who thought that was a great idea? Hey, everybody's suffering, staying inside and everything else. We got a pandemic that can kill you. Blah, 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 blah. We have an opportunity for people to work remotely. Less impact on the environment. Less impact on the congestion of the city. Pollution. Everything else. We had a golden friggin' opportunity to redo the planets. We did. What do we do? What do we do? Okay, we turned around out of a world pandemic and decided, hey, you know what? We didn't kill enough people during the pandemic. Let's start a world war. Russia. You know what? I'm going to quote Nazism. I'm going to quote Adolf at this time. So relax. But his comment that he made once upon a time stands so true. And I see it more and more that, yeah, they're fucking Neanderthals. Seriously. The freaking Russian people are as blind and batshit crazy as the Americans. It's true. They're as batshit patriotic stupidly as the Americans. And they're fucking ignorant and arrogant. They think that they can actually win things. They think that they have the right to win things. It's like, wow, get your fucking AK-47 out of your ass, buddy. Like, seriously, give your fucking head a shake. Like, I don't know where you come up with these ideas, but fucking give yourself a freaking check on this, because you're a fucking idiot. It's just incredible. But he called them like the Neanderthal, slow, everything else. And it's true, they are. I mean, it's like brute force barbarians, but not in the romantic, you know, honorable way that you'd actually look at and go, "Oh, I want to be one of those." No, it's kind of like you're a slug and you're freaking just sliming through and grabbing whatever you can from the weak and miserable, but without any merit, without any earning it. It's freaking it's incredible. It's incredible. And don't get me wrong, they're not all like that. There's always exceptions in every gene pool. But the thing is that, you know, from what my observation is when I see the temperament and attitudes when it comes to people from Russia, it's like those that are jumping on board supporting the whole friggin' war situation. It's like, do you even know what it's about? And do you even know the reasons for it and the causes for it? Do you even fucking know? Or are you just talking out of your ass? Because I think you're just talking out of your ass. You're thinking you know what's going on, but you don't fucking know anything. But you think you do. And that's what makes it even worse. The fact that you think you do and you don't really fucking know. And you're just shooting shit out of your mouth for no reason. But somebody has sold you on the idea that this is a great idea. You know? Yeah, it's incredible. Incredible. In fucking incredible that people are like that. I don't understand it. Anyways, it is what it is. You have to just grin and bear it, right? You just really have to. There's no other way about it. Because if you don't grin and bear it and you don't see it through, you know, trying to survive these turbulent times, what's the alternative? Give up? Fuck that, I'm not giving up. There's better days ahead. There really is better days ahead. Yeah, I'm unemployed. I can't find a job. Fucking the world's falling apart. There's fucking wars. You know, I'm broke. I'm in debt. This, that, blah, 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 blah. We all have our obstacles and we all have our challenges. But it's what we do to persevere and move forward. I'm still sticking to my goal about living forever because I want to see whether or not humankind gets their shit together and figures it out. I'm honestly so dedicated to that. I so want to see if they can get their shit together. I so want to see whether or not humankind can actually get an iota of an idea and figure it out and do something about it. That's kind of where I'm at, right? That's kind of my position on that. You know, I don't want to give up and miss the show. I don't want to go give up and miss the outcome. Probably because I also have people that need me here but can't help themselves. So, you know, I want to be there for them. But all that aside, you know, it is a craziness out there. I can't stress that enough. But stay in your bubble, stay vigilant, stay aware. Don't be naive to it. Don't be blind to it. Remember, it's only one out of every 100 that's a crazy psychopath, friggin' loser. So you know that should make you feel a little bit better, knowing that you know the odds are less, but you know the more stupidity you let in a specific area, the numbers increase. So keep that in mind. And then, of course, you have the dynamic of the shepherd and the sheep. So there's always going to be one alpha personality that's going to lead a bunch of sheep astray and doing the wrong thing. So don't be that. Integrity set the example. Come on, domino effect, people. Domino effect. We got this. We got this. We're going to persevere. We're going to pull through. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. Next year's going to be a better year. We're going to get there. We just have to get there. But you know what? Let me just stress this on my way out because I'm going to try to keep this to the 20-minute mark. You know what the fucking problem we got to do is, people? We have to stick together. We have to help each other out. Because staying in your own little bubble and your lane and, you know, mind your own business and take care of your own business and all this bullshit, when your neighbor, your friend, your whatever is fucking hurting and you have the ability to fucking ease that stress and that pain and you don't, guess what? You're a fucking asshole. You are. Oh, well, I gotta look out for mine. You have yours looked after and fucking 10 other people's. But you're not helping somebody that's struggling, going through a rough time. What the fuck's wrong with you? You know? Seriously. There's people that actually help out other people would never even give it a second thought. When their life is good and everything's in a row, they help out other people. And let me tell you, from my own my own experiences, I've helped out many people in my life, and they fucked me over. My shit went south. My life wasn't so rosy. I had problems and issues and, lost my job and I had all this other stuff going on and I'm hurting now. And I'm looking at these people that I've bailed out multiple times in my life over the years. And I was like, hey, and I'm not even asking at this point, right? I'm like, hey, how's it going? What's up? What's new? Blah, 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 blah. Subtly being classy about it, going, hint, hint, by the way, this is what's going on in my life. And if the person doesn't turn around and go, oh, no worries, I got you. You were there for me. Let me be there for you. But no. You know what's happening? What I've had happen? People are fucking ghosting me. Are you serious? What the fuck are you doing, bud? Like, seriously. Like, why are you ghosting because of that? That's stupid. You're ghosting somebody that's helped you out time and time again. Why? There's no need for you to be ghosting. This is a person that helped you out and bailed you out when you were down and out, when your life sucked, when you had financial issues, when you had emotional issues, when you had issues in many different areas and many different kinds, and these people helped you out. And the time that they not even ask you, but share with you, hey, life's sucking right now, you have the opportunity and you don't, and you avoid them? Wow. If ever a dick move there was, that would be it. Just so you know, just putting that out there for any of you that figure it out. Just saying. That creates a level of anger. That creates a level of, so many different levels of piss-offery. Don't do that. Don't do that. But, oh, if I take from my pile, I'll have less. I'll have less. I'm like, okay, but strength in numbers. If shit were to hit the fan, guess what? If you had to get together in a commune, if you had to get together to collectively watch each other's backs without any other options, if you played nice the way people played nice with you, they would watch your back. Now, you're put on notice. You're fucking put on notice. And I'll tell you, those people aren't going to watch your back anymore. Those people might just be aiming fucking guns at you. Just think about that one for a second, because you betrayed that trust. You stabbed somebody in the back. You did not return the level of respect and courtesy and everything else that those people deserved. Because they helped you, you should help them, but you don't. For whatever way that you figured out in your little fucking peanut of a brain, you just hurt yourself, your family, everything else more than anything. So I want you to just keep that in mind, right? Just keep that in mind, how much you've actually done a disservice to yourself versus a service. Because that's kind of what it comes down to. And I know you don't realize it, but, you're supposed to be helping out other people. And if you're not helping other people, you really have to start thinking about your choices in life. Just saying. Just saying. Keep that in mind. Because there are people that will be taking stock. Like myself. I'm keeping stock. People that have fucked me around, oh, I'm keeping stock. I am keeping stock. Because guess what? They're going to have a really bad day if shit goes south in society. Just saying. Tit for tat. Your times are limited. People are not going to forget these kind of things. So don't come begging down the road when, I got my shit together and you're just fucking, playing Mr. and Mrs. Cool not willing to help out because of your greedy ways. Just saying. Anyways, enough about that. Sorry, I had a little anger tiff there, but it's just really annoying that I had to deal with a lot of the elements. And you know what ends up happening in the long run? And I'll tell you, this is what's happening for me. I don't want to help anybody else out. Fuck it. I don't want to help out anybody else. My doors of generosity become shut because people have fucked me over too many times. You know what? I say that. I can't do that though. I am still in a situation of roughness. All right? I still do not have a job. I still do not have an income. I still am budgeting and I'm still watching the numbers. I'm still doing all that. But you know what else I'm still doing? People that are even more or less fortunate than I am still helping. I can't change that. It's in my nature. People might call me a fool. Well, I'm sorry. I still have to live with myself at the end of the day. I still have to live with myself knowing that I did the right thing for my own self. I'm not looking for credits for the afterlife. I'm not looking for, this shit or that shit. I am basically, at the end of the day, I have to look myself in the mirror and go, huh, you know what? Did I do good today? I did good today. Do I expect a camera face to recognize for the rest of the world for it? No, I don't need that. But I did good. I helped out somebody today. I did a good deed. I did something good. And it's all for myself. It's not for credit for the afterlife, not for credit for this, not for credit for anything else other than the fact that I know I did good being a good person. And that's what you should do it for. Help out others. All right, enough about that. I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, yeah, I went into overtime. I went on a tangent. Sorry about that. Anyways, love you all for tuning in. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to call this episode. I'm hoping the AI could figure it out because I have no freaking clue. I just wanted to talk to you about a few things and get a few things off my chest. Anyways, please keep your integrity in check. Do the best you can. Remember, any good you do, bad you do, whatever influences others, let's set the trend on a positive note. Help out each other, get through all this, and be stronger on the other end. That's all I'm saying. Have integrity. Be the best you can be. Let's take it to the next level and turn it around. All right? Love you all for it. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Matt Morgan. You're listening to Car Musings, and I will definitely see you next episode. Until then, keep your shit together. All right. Bye for now.